Hello again, my name is Arcade Kaka. Welcome. In transfer deadline day we are going talking about Liverpool agree £60 million deal for Xhaka, Strand Larsen latest, but the centre half will not be joining the club in the current transfer window, who is Jeremy Xhaka. Wolves accept a reduced offer worth £48 million for striker Jørgen Strand Larsen from Crystal Palace, which could accelerate Jean-Philippe Mateta's move to AC Milan. Also, Wolves close in on Armstrong and set to complete Gomes' loan. The window closes at 1900 Greenwich Mean Time across England, Italy, Germany and France, 2300 Greenwich Mean Time in Scotland, while in Spain it's 23:59 Greenwich Mean Time. Let we start at Wolves accept new £48 million offer for Strand Larsen, published at 7:18 Greenwich Mean Time. 7:18 Greenwich Mean Time. I am going to quote Sami Mokbel, BBC Sports senior football correspondent. Wolves have accepted a reduced offer worth £48 million for striker Jørgen Strand Larsen from Crystal Palace. Last week, the two clubs reached an agreement in principle over a £50 million deal for the Norway international to move to Selhurst Park. All that was left was for Palace to submit a written offer, and provided the bid was of the value discussed, Wolves would have accepted. However, as BBC Sport revealed, the offer never arrived as Palace communicated their intention to walk away from the deal, which put the transfer in jeopardy. Sources claim that Palace's decision to pause final talks was down to reservations over the total cost of the deal, not concerns over the player. The impasse in recent days has placed further doubt on the deal. In Wolves also, they close in on £7 million Armstrong deal, published at 7:22 Greenwich Mean Time. 7:22 Greenwich Mean Time. I am Koil Nick Mashider, BBC Sport football news reporter. Wolves are close to agreeing a deal for Southampton striker Adam Armstrong for an initial £7 million, as forward Jørgen Strand Larsen moves closer to joining Crystal Palace. There is a growing confidence the move will get done as Wolves build for an expected relegation to the Championship. The 28-year-old has 11 goals for Saints in the Championship this season, contributing to a tally of 43 for the club since joining from Blackburn in 2021. Let we enter in the big team in Europe, England and in general is global biggest football team. They call it Liverpool. I am going to quote the best number one senior journalist in world, in transfer market, Autumn Patel, BBC Sport Liverpool reporter. Liverpool have agreed a £60 million deal for Rennes defender Jeremy Xhaka, but the centre-half will not be joining the club in the current transfer window. Subject to a medical, the 20-year-old will move to the Reds in the summer after the clubs reached agreement on a £55 million fee plus £5 million in add-ons. Personal terms are not expected to be an issue with the France under-21 international. Chelsea are known to have held talks with Xhaka during the winter window, but it is understood they will not match Liverpool's bid. Liverpool are looking to bolster their centre-back options, with France defender Ibrahima Konaté's current contract set to expire at the end of this season. Arne Slot's side missed out on Mark Guéhi last summer, with the England centre-half then opting to join Manchester City in January. Xhaka came through the Rennes Academy and has played for the club 18 times this season, with a string of standout performances making him a target for some of Europe's elite sides, and Liverpool see him as a long-term investment. Move to accelerate Mateta departure, published at 7:26 Greenwich Mean Time. 7:26 Greenwich Mean Time. Credit my big brother, Sami Mokbel, BBC Sport senior football correspondent. The Strand Larsen deal is now expected to accelerate Jean-Philippe Mateta's move to AC Milan. Mateta, 28, wants to leave Selhurst Park for the Italian side, but Palace have been unwilling to let the France international go without a replacement. But with Strand Larsen now set to join Palace, sources are indicating that Mateta's protracted move to the San Siro will now gather pace. Palace are open to selling Mateta this month provided they recoup a fee of between £35 million and £40 million. It remains to be seen whether Milan make a formal offer close to the fee Palace are looking for, with sources indicating the Serie A side want to pay closer to £30 million plus add-ons. Nottingham Forest saw a £35 million bid for Mateta rejected by Palace last weekend, but the striker has made it clear he wants to join Milan. Wolves, meanwhile, are moving to replace Strand Larsen and are close to reaching a deal for Southampton striker Adam Armstrong for an initial £7 million. There is growing confidence the move will be done as Wolves prepare for their expected relegation to the Championship. The 28-year-old has 11 goals for Saints in the Championship this season and has 43 goals for the club since joining from Blackburn in 2021. Chelsea opened to big move but seemed focused on outgoings. Published at 7:45 Greenwich Mean Time. 7:45 Greenwich Mean Time. Credit to Nizar Kinsella, BBC Sport. Chelsea reporter. A fan stands next to the shed end wall at Stamford Bridge. Image source Getty Images. Chelsea remain open to accelerating a major deal originally planned for the summer, with a centre-back, central midfielder or attacker all under consideration on January's transfer deadline day. The most prominent target was Rennes defender Jeremy Jacquet, but the Frenchman is now on the verge of completing a £60 million move to Liverpool for next season. It leaves Chelsea without any known major incoming deals this stage, despite a willingness to do so if the right player becomes available. Instead, central defender Aaron Anselmino is joining Strasbourg on loan so Mamadou Sarr can return to Chelsea to reunite with head coach Liam Rossinier, who joined from the French club in early January. Chelsea have outgoings with Axel Disasi, Tyreek George and David Datro Fofana leaving on loan or permanent moves. George is close to joining Everton on loan. Don't forget like, share, comments and subscribe.